everyone, it's Captain Starlight here, and we're going to read another story today. This one's called Lemon the Llama, written by Giaan Rooney, illustrated by Tatiana Kamshilana. Wow, look at the colours! Do you think maybe he's called Lemon because he's yellow? That's one of Captain Starlight's favourite colours. Lemon the llama just never fit in. She was yellow in colour and she glowed from within. Wow, she definitely stands out in a crowd. Never before a yellow llama was seen, and along with her colour, she had such a scream. A noise that came from deep within that began in her belly, vibrating up to her chin. Oh, wow, look at that. I think that would make a really, really loud noise. It happened whenever Lemon felt fear, but it embarrassed her herd. No one wanted her near. Oh. So Lemon was outcast, moved away from the rest, which saddened her deeply, caused a pain in her chest. Oh, poor Lemon. Then one day a truck pulled up to the farm to load up the llama alone in the barn. Unsure as to why she was taken away, Lemon let rip in the most spectacular way. Her scream could be heard by those near and far, even shattering the windows of a passing car. Good riddance, the other llamas agreed. Lemon was different. Not one of their breed. Oh, poor Lemon. A very sad Lemon felt oh so alone as she nervously peeked out at her brand new home. The first night was spent with the chooks in the coop, but the chickens weren't happy, so they covered Lemon in poop. Ew. Ew. The next night she stayed with the pigs in the sty, but they were so messy she wanted to cry. Surely the cows would want to be friends, but they just kept chewing and turned their rear ends. Lemon doesn't seem to fit in anywhere. The dogs in the kennel all growled as she neared. They protected this farm. We don't want you here. Heartbroken and sad, Lemon wanted to cry. No one wanted a yellow llama, so why should she try? She dragged her hooves out to the sheep eating grass and tried to convince herself this too shall pass. But Lemon was sadder than ever before. She didn't want to be different or laughed at anymore. As nighttime fell and the farm went to sleep, Lemon was woken by a panicked bleat. And there in the dark, near the tree by the barn, a fox with an appetite. He planned to cause harm. Can you see the sneaky fox? Hiding there in the dark? Oh no! The fox approached silently toward the lambs, unaware. Lemon stood to attention, filled her lungs up with air. And the great noise stopped the fox from coming too near and alerted the lambs, who scattered in fear. Whoa, look at them run away. Phew! For Lemon the llama was certainly a sight, yellow and glowing and not scared of a fight. Defeated, the fox retreated back to the trees. The courage of the llama made him weak in the knees. Look at him scamper away. sure you've heard of a scaredy cat. Have you ever seen a scaredy fox? The sheep were all staring at Lemon with awe. Their protector, their savior, they were hunted no more. Now Lemon could see that being different was good. She could look after this herd like no others could. She was braver than most, important and strong. Not being normal was her strength all along. Now Lemon the llama held her head high in her beautiful new home with her friends by her side. Oh, look at that. There's Lemon standing nice and tall and proud, surrounded by all of the other sheep in the crowd. The end. A tall, proud, bright, glowing Lemon the llama. What a great story. I wonder, have you ever seen a yellow llama before? Or maybe you know what noises sheep make? Thank you for joining me for the story of Lemon the llama. This has been a story time with Captain Starlight. I'll see you next time.